My dear friend, there comes a quiet moment in life when you begin to realize that nothing outside you is truly holding you back. Not people, not circumstances, not fate. What holds you back is far more subtle. It is the habit of looking outward for reasons instead of looking inward for truth. Taking responsibility for your life is not about blame, it is about awakening. In the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, the battlefield was never just about war. When Arjuna stood in confusion, he could have easily blamed the situation, the complexity, the emotions, the people around him. And yet, the guidance he received from Krishna did not encourage him to escape or complain. It directed him inward. It reminded him that clarity does not come from changing the world, but from understanding your role within it. Often we say, this happened because of them, or my life is like this because of circumstances. These thoughts feel comforting because they protect us from discomfort, but they also take away our power. The moment you place responsibility outside yourself, you unknowingly give away your ability to change anything. You become a passenger in your own life, waiting for conditions to improve, waiting for people to behave differently, waiting for the world to be kinder. But life does not transform through waiting, it transforms through awareness. Responsibility is not a burden, it is freedom. Because when you accept that your choices, your actions, and your responses shape your life, you also realize that change is always within reach. Even when situations are unfair, even when people disappoint you, one thing always remains in your hands: how you choose to respond. This does not mean you control everything. You cannot control outcomes, you cannot control others, and you cannot control every event that unfolds. But you can control your intention. You can control your effort. You can control whether you act with honesty or avoidance, with courage or fear. And that is where true power lies. There is a deep spiritual truth hidden here. The outer world is often a reflection of your inner state. When you avoid responsibility, your mind becomes restless, filled with excuses and confusion. But when you begin to take ownership, even of your mistakes, something shifts within you. There is a quiet strength that begins to grow. You stop running from yourself. You begin to face your own truth with sincerity. It is not always easy. Taking responsibility means letting go of the comfort of excuses. It means accepting that sometimes you were wrong, sometimes you avoided what you knew was right, and sometimes you chose fear over growth. But this acceptance is not meant to weaken you, it is meant to purify you. Because only when you see clearly can you act clearly. Just like Arjuna, you may feel overwhelmed, you may feel unsure about what to do next, but what matters is not perfection. What matters is honesty. When your actions come from a place of awareness, even small steps begin to carry meaning. You no longer act to escape consequences. You act because it is the right thing to do. In this journey, responsibility becomes a form of devotion. Every action you take with sincerity becomes a step toward alignment with your higher self. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and you begin to ask, "What is this teaching me?" That shift alone can transform your entire experience of life. Do not wait for the perfect moment to take charge of your life. There is no such moment. There is only this moment, the one in which you decide whether to remain unconscious or to awaken. Responsibility is not about controlling life, it is about participating in it fully with awareness and courage. So stand gently but firmly within yourself. Accept where you are, without denial and without excuses. Act with clarity, even if the step is small. Because the moment you take true responsibility for your life, you stop being a victim of circumstances and become the creator of your path. And in that quiet shift, something sacred unfolds. You begin to discover not just control over your life, but connection with your true self. Radhe Radhe.